Monday, get caught up on the Academy Awards, Pacific Gas and Electric's political influence, and the art of fashion. Did you watch the Oscars last night? If you did, you might still be trying to process all that was packed into the hostless, compact telecast from Hollywood's Dolby Theatre. And if you skipped the spectacle, you missed the source of 1,000 reaction gifs, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's crackling performance of Shallow, the piece, from A Star Is Born, also won Best Original Song. Either way, here's what else you need to know to credibly participate in today's water cooler discussions. Green Book won Best Picture, but a lot of people weren't happy about it. The movie came into the Academy Awards facing backlash on several fronts. First, critics, including the New York Times' Wesley Morris in a great essay exploring the topic, said that the movie fell into the trap of racial reconciliation fantasy and cliché, glossing over painful history in favor of a feel-good narrative. The family of its subject, the pianist Don Shirley, publicly condemned the film. And there were other controversies surrounding various people involved with the film. After it took the top honor, Spike Lee, whose BlacKkKlansman was also nominated and whose groundbreaking film, Do the Right Thing, was famously snubbed by the Academy, likened the win to a blown call by a referee at a basketball game. Spike Lee finally took home a competitive Academy Award, though. Dressed in a purple suit and wearing rings that paid tribute to Do the Right Thing, Mr. Lee gave a passionate, overtly political speech. Here's the full text. How did the no-host thing go? By most accounts, it went fine. The show moved along at a steady clip after an opening performance by Queen, lately fronted by Adam Lambert. Then, Maya Rudolph, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler gave a funny, brief, not opening monologue, since they were, as they repeatedly pointed out, not hosting the show. Black Panther and Black Women made history. Hannah Beachler and Ruth E. Carter won Oscars for production design and costume design, respectively. They were the first African American women to win in those categories. Who else won the major categories? You can check the Times' list of winners here, but it's worth noting that Glenn Close, now the most nominated actor without a statuette, did not win for Best Actress. That, instead, went to Olivia Colman of The Favorite, who seemed genuinely shocked and pleased. I hope that they call me because every call generates an invoice, Willie Brown, the former mayor of San Francisco, said of his lobbying for Pacific Gas and Electric. The embattled utility has a long history wielding profound influence over California politics. The New York Times. Negotiations between Oakland teachers and the school district broke down on Sunday, and educators were expected to head into a third day of picketing this morning. The East Bay Times. Strippers and rideshare drivers are landing on two sides of what experts predict will be a tough legislative fight over who should be classified as an independent contractor and an employee. Gig economy workers often are vulnerable and don't have benefits. But some independent contractors prefer to keep their untaxed wages. The Los Angeles Times. At the party's convention this weekend, the California Republican Party elected a millennial Latina, Jessica Patterson, as its new chairwoman. It depends on whom you ask, but some observers breathed a sigh of relief. CalMatters. Oregon is expected to become the first in the nation to implement a statewide rent control law. Could California follow? The New York Times. Their Oakland landlords were accused of running illegal gambling parlors. Then U.S. Marshals tried to evict them from their longtime home. KQED. Celebrities want privacy, too. The new San Vicente bungalows are where they can get it, for $4,200 a year. The New York Times. Scientists at UC Berkeley are among those looking for ways to use CRISPR, the gene editing tool, to better and more cheaply diagnose disease. Nature. Before California was west, it was north and it was east, the uppermost periphery of the Mexican Empire, and the arrival point for Chinese immigrants making the perilous journey from Guangdong, and Los Angeles has always been so much more than health and Hollywood. Guernica. Need a drink? Here's a neat guide to San Francisco's classic watering holes. The San Francisco Chronicle. It's easy to dismiss the clothes as a frivolous part of awards season. But like movies, the gowns, tuxedos and jewels are the products of someone's vision and hard work.